Prove your freedom.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. Yes, we've got a new Cold War on our hands. Indeed, Cold War. Cold World War. And, of course, SHTF. We've got plenty of that to go around, and it's not going to get better, folks. Round one of the global Great Reset was Cerveza-Bug. Round two is the reignition of a Cold War, a war standoff, folks. It is just like the book 1984, where they got sectors of the world in continuous states of war with one another. Now, of course, we've seen the antagonization of Russia, causing it to invade Ukraine, this massive standoff, energy problems, food problems, inflation, oh, no problem. But it's not good enough. We need to involve China. That's right, folks. We need to involve China. The White House folks came out and has warned China over its deep concerns, folks, deep concerns about assisting Russia. They had a 7-hour meeting in Russia, right? Where for the United States, we had Jake the Snake Sullivan in Rome, threatening China, really warning China? China, who has already made financial transfer networks so they can do business with Russia over oil. They can make oil deals, uranium deals, food deals, whatever they need, right? It's now going to change its mind. China is, because Jake the Snake told them how it's just a bad idea. Can China laugh at Jake, folks, and Biden? Can China punish the U.S. by working with Russia and make us suffer even more shortages on goods? Well, yes and yes, folks. China is not impervious to trouble. China is not perfect. China is not all powerful. But China is in a strong position, and it can join Russia, who are in a strong position. And Biden is weak, period. Now, what is going on? Hey, folks, this is incredible. It's absolutely incredible, right? This is comes from a Zero Hedge tweet. It makes the point. For the past 2 years, China has had at most 50 to 100 daily new cases of Cerveza-Bug. And now it's 5,000, and it's shutting down key supply production, distribution of goods that go into the US and European economies. Funny how they haven't had any problems with Cerveza-Bug. But now, yesterday they locked down 17 million people. 17 million people. Today, it's over 50 million people are now locked down. What a coincidence. How bizarre is that? Or is this part of their effort to punish the United States? Hey, you want to talk tough, Jake the Snake? You want to talk tough, Biden? Right. This is what China says after this little meeting. First, they're shutting down more of their economy. Who's that going to affect? It will affect China negatively. The same way cutting off Russian oil is going to affect Russia. Well, they're just going to send that oil to China instead. China is warning the U.S., the United States, warning Biden and Jake the Snake, because they have smeared, right, China over its Russian assistance. China says it's not a party to this war. Well, here we go, folks. Here we go, right? It's incredible what is going on. The U.S., what is this smear? Well, not only are they telling China what to do, but they're telling Europe that Russia wanted armed drones from China. And China, quote, responded positively. This is like high school games, and they're using it to create conflict and tension, to push China into bed with Russia. Well, kind of tells me that the World Economic Forum, globalist scumbag, New World Order types aren't getting their way with China. So they're going to use China. And China is going to use these idiots in the West to punish us. This is going to be a real Cold War, folks. Don't worry, though, the profiteers will make their money. But they have their factories in China. They're helping China, and China is helping us at the same time we're enemies. Don't worry, folks. American corporations had businesses inside Nazi Germany during World War II making equipment for the Nazis. Companies like Ford, Standard Oil, Coca-Cola. Well, I've discovered that they were helping the Nazis. Funny, if you help both sides, the war persists, it's prolonged. And if you help both sides, you make money off of both sides. Sound familiar, folks? And to top it off, I want to cover this. And we're going to talk about this a lot more in the coming days and videos. And yes, we're on the Prepared Mind regular channel. So if you're on the BC channel, please go over there and subscribe, because we'll be putting all of our main content for YouTube back on the Prepared Mind. And the Prepared Mind BC will be up and still functioning. It's just in case, I get another strike. Yes, here we go, folks. Estonia. That's right, Estonia. Estonia is the first NATO country to call for a no-fly zone in Ukraine. How is that going to help? Russia has already said, if you try and do a no-fly zone, that's an act of war. Try and enforce that no-fly zone, that's definitely an aggressive act of war. So who the hell is Estonia? Estonia is a former Soviet Union republic that went to NATO. Of course, that pissed off Putin. He didn't do anything about it. Right? But Estonia, this tiny little country, gets to call for a no-fly zone. I don't think they're going to get their way, folks. Why doesn't Estonia invade Belarus and put an end to all this nonsense? Or is Estonia actually about the size of Maryland and it shouldn't be running its soup cooler? Maryland, Connecticut, take your pick. It's a very small country in a very big world. And they shouldn't be calling for this. This is a test balloon to see if the people want it, if the people understand the consequences. Folks, the consequences of what's already been done are going to be felt for years. When I said SHTF is going to be a decade of pain and horror, it is. Between Cerveza bug and the destruction from that, and the death from the Jim Jones juice, and the coming medical problems, not to mention this war, the shortages, the inflation, we are in big, big trouble. And people think that this is freaking cute, that I'm full of shit, right? This isn't do as I say, not as I do. I am prepared for this, folks, as best I can. And that's the recommendation, is we all get prepared for this as best we can, because it's not going away. We're not going back to the old normal. These people, these globalists, are pushing for their new world order. And they have to destroy the old world order to convince us all to run to them for this new system. We don't have to accept it. But we do need to accept the fact that they are going all out and they're not going to quit. When enough people have had enough, we should stand up and fight back. They're hoping to weaken us, to destroy us to the extent that we just give in. That is the struggle, folks, to stay engaged, to stay focused, to understand and value our rights, our liberty, our freedom. And this is our country, not theirs. We are our own bosses. We're not their resource. We don't have to accept their war. We can actually tell our government that we want peace. We need to stand up for ourselves. Wake other people up, folks. That QR code from the beginning of the video, it's very important. It helps people, right, find this network. It helps people find a way to get prepared. Take your camera, right, your phone camera, and aim it at that, and it'll come up with a code that takes you to this page and allows you to share this information with anyone else through any media. When you send it to people, they can decide, yeah, I guess I need to get prepping. And I guess I could use either a free news service through the Prepared Mind or a premium news service. And here's the deal, folks. You're like, no, John, no. People don't want this anymore. Well, bullshit to that. Costco, right? Massive food and product distributor, has run out of its emergency food kits. It sells the Wise emergency food kits, and they're sold out. People know something is wrong, folks. YouTube wants to hide us, keep us hidden away. They don't want facts. They don't want real perspectives out there, right, that are real. People are finally getting scared, folks. And the powers that be are liking that and using it. And they will use it for their agenda. So we need to be prepared. We need to share links, friends, family, coworkers, so they can find real information. So please share that QR code. And oh yeah, physical fitness. You know, Bart asked me about it and reminded me to discuss the importance of it. Folks, I can't run like I used to. I can't run 3 miles in 18 minutes. Bad knees, I'm old, but you know, I can walk forever. I'm in good cardio condition. And I can lift a bus like Superman. So I'm telling you, we all need to get in better shape. Get in whatever shape you can, right? Any improvement over where we're at today is a good step in the right direction. And like any other prep that we have, your health, your fitness, when you need it and it isn't there, you will regret it. So like any other prep you're making, get yourself in as good a shape as you can. I can't run like a sprinter. I can jog and I can definitely walk a long ways. Get physically fit for what is coming. Chance favors the prepared mind and the prepared body. Aren't you glad you are a prepper? Support this channel, support everything. And here comes that QR code again, folks. I want to thank you for all you do for me, for the network, and for each other. Thank you for supporting us in all we do.